I'm making this video because you might have this radio. This is a Yaesu 6-meter FT 690R2, I guess you'll call it. 6-meter all-mode rig. I believe there's a big-time problem out there with the Mitsubishi transistor as part of the PA assembly. I'm going to show it here. Let's see if I get some focus on this thing. Alright. You see the Mitsubishi logo. This is the stock transistor. Hold on. So we get focus on this. Beautiful iPhone. Alright. It's a C1971 Mitsubishi power output transformer, 175 megahertz, 6 watts or whatever. Okay, it doesn't matter. They blow. There's a hard time finding them on the internet. What I've done with this one here, and I still haven't finished the repair, but I bought this off the internet, off eBay. Another amateur radio operator, supposedly it was an estate sale. I don't even know if I believe that. But the power amplifier didn't work, and what I did is I replaced it with an NTE. It's NTE 342 is what I replaced it with. And I don't know if I can get this on here. Alright, NTE 342. That was the equivalent replacement that I had found on the internet for this thing. So if you have this radio and this problem, or possibly a radio with the C1971 transistor, this does seem to be a replacement. And I'm going to go ahead and wire this thing here. My little test. This is the ghetto test bench that I've been working on here. 12-volt battery. Just wrapping the leads. This is how you troubleshoot with no test equipment. Nothing more than maybe a voltmeter. You might have heard the radio just turn on there. Okay. No antenna on this thing right now. But what you're going to notice is when I got this radio here, I had a problem with what I was seeing was the busy light. There's no speaker, but they got this power meter here. Okay, and when I key the mic, the power meter wouldn't move when I talk, and that it obviously is metered off the final somewhere before the linear amplifier that they strap on the back of this thing. The way I bought it, I guess there's a battery packing strap on the back. There is a linear amp. It's a 10-watt linear amp. The meter has to come after that. It goes testing, testing, testing. We're now getting power output. So that does seem to be a fix for this radio. And I got a 6-meter antenna behind me here. It works great. It's a loop antenna. This thing works great in my basement. Go figure that one out. I don't know if I'm modulating that camera right now, but I'm going to throw the coax in the back of this here. The schematics for this radio you can download off the internet. That's how I found out what this circuit was doing and where the transistor was and some of the voltage checks that I did do. But I got the, I was pissed because I thought this thing was DOA. Let's see what I can get here. Oh, that's what I'm forgetting. The speaker's in the cover. Never put the speaker back on. Here I am putting the antenna on so you guys can hear this thing. It's my ghetto video. I'm just excited that this radio that I spent way too much for, I actually got it working again. Hold on. That's a Bud Light right there. There's nothing like 12 in the morning, having a beer, and fixing amateur radio equipment. Oh, where does the speaker go? Where does the speaker go? Oh, yeah, here's a good one. There's a call sign here, but this guy is not the guy that sold me the radio. But come to find out, he sells garbage on the radio, on the internet, too. But anyway. KG0WX. I didn't really care much for that. When I found that after I'd purchased the radio. Ah, there it is. It's been about a week since I've taken this thing apart, so I had to figure out where everything went. Still haven't put the screws back in, but... This is the best tool anybody could use for anything ever. Come on. Behave. Alright, here we go. Got a grip on this thing. My neighbor down the street told me not to buy this radio. It's after it showed up at my house. I'm like, oh man. Oh, I don't really like it. Had one, was going to buy it, used it for a while. I borrowed it from a friend or whatnot. Am I putting this thing? I'm putting it in backward. No wonder I'm having struggle with this thing. I want to take this to field day this year, I think. Use it on 6. But we'll see. I think I'll put it in my boat. That'd be fun this summer. Ooh. Found it. Alright, here we go. Anyway. Not kidding. 6-meter antenna in the attic. In the basement. Oh, hit the VFO button. Where is it? This was on 5200. Let's see. It's got a step button here. Oh, there it is. That's 221, 200. $5,200 upper sideband. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is KE1MP. KE1MP in New Hampshire. It'd be funny if there was someone back there. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is KE1MP in New Hampshire. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is KE1MP in New Hampshire. Well, I didn't expect activity on 6 meters. Take videos with a dirty camera. I didn't expect any activity on 6 meters this late at night up here. This radio, I'm just happy it's working. I'm KE1MP, Timothy W. Jalbert at gmail.com. I live up here in Guilford, New Hampshire. I fix electronics for fun. And electrician by trade. But if you're an amateur radio operator and you have a radio that's maybe puzzling you, giving you an issue, with good looking you can usually find the schematics on the internet. My purpose of this video was to say that this NTE 342 transistor is an equivalent match for that Mitsubishi piece of garbage. You know, since these radios, I don't know when this radio was manufactured, but I know it was probably well before I was an amateur radio operator, which was 20 years now. And it works, as you saw with the power meter there, and I'll show you one more time. This thing was dead. The needle was pinned on 0, but as you can see right now, I can modulate. Testing, modulation. 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. So, KE1MP. CQ, CQ, CQ. This is KE1MP. KE1MP, Kilo Echo 1 Mike, Papa, Timothy W. Jalbert at gmail.com. look up my call sign. It's on QRZ. See my email there. Question about this radio, a question about troubleshooting this transistor. Give you a hand. Question about any radio that's got this transistor. And it's a bad final amp. It's a final power output transistor. And I think it was $15 at Mouser. That's where I ended up getting it. They shipped it to me within a week. The radio's a pain in the neck to take apart. Put it back, take it apart, change the transistor, put it all back together. There's a cap that holds it in. Take that out, and your vintage 6-meter Yaesu will be up and running. So have a nice day. Enjoy your radio. 73.